Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is October 25th, Wednesday. I wanted to share more of the bot data that, in retrospect, in terms of what's been happening over the last week or so, and let you see what I'm seeing. So first, let me show you that when it comes to last week, we have some new Chrome build bots. And I note them here, just a second. So you see here where the updates ended, and then you see where we got a new Chrome build bot on the 20th. And then we got its desktop counterpart for number 49. Now those are my numbers. I'll show you what those Chrome builds actually are on that. But what's interesting about this is I've noticed now for a couple of updates that they are often signaled by the introduction of a new Chrome build mobile bot. And this update, this past one, appears not to be the exception. So that's something to just know, just stick a pin in it, just interesting to observe. Also, I want to say that since last week, there's been a lot of disappearance of the InspectionTool bots during last week. So here's where the first bot is captured. And so you can see here that pretty much this was on the 15th was the indexing API, the 17th for the API, 19th for the API, and you can see here, certain ones even, going forth. It's just kind of strange. So I mention this because during this same disappearance of these inspection toolbots, this was the time period where Google called them sort of like indexing Spam Marauders that had overrun their system. And that's why, it was our fault, that's why some people were getting the Hostload exceeding errors. And now they're categorizing this as a temporary processing error. Let me show you this again. This is, you might not have seen this in your Search Console. That's because, I'm sure as soon as they can hurry up and get this through the indexation system, they would prefer that you not see this, I would think. So like I say, you may not see this. You just had to be at the right place at the right time. And because I spend every day looking, that's why. So as we move forward, you're going to see, this absence of the bots with the Google Indexing API. So if you're used to using that as a way that you let Google know about your new content or your updated content, how to get it rescored quickly, you can you have a reason if you're feeling a slowdown with your new content because they're not coming. And right now you can see here based on, the first bots that show up, they're tracking with the Search Console request indexation in the button in there. It's the only reliable way to communicate to Google right now in a proactive way. And yes, there is a daily limit. You can only do that so many URLs. But just remember, nobody said life would be perfect. Now, I would like to show you the Google Index Detector. Now, you can find this by Googling Google Index Detector. So I just want to go over this super quick, but you can kind of see here that there's not a lot of recent times where the content submitted through the API is showing any sign of life. Not simple indexing, very like the 19th. The last time it tested on for JavaScript was October 15th. And the last confirmed rendering bots were on the 15th of October. So again, this is operationally why, if you're feeling a slowdown, this is why. The bots are not crawling. So you can see here why, if you're submitting through Search Console, you probably are not experiencing that slowdown feeling. So again, you can definitely find this. I do try to update this every day. Don't often succeed, but I'm trying to keep getting this updated on a daily basis. So now I'd like to show you the bots, the bot counts that I'm doing. This is who's coming, and more importantly, who is not. And what I'm finding interesting these days is that the Google bot, I'm going to swirl this down to show you that these two are the most recent desktop bots. So you can see here that they're starting, they're kind of MIA, and then suddenly we're starting to get them crawling again. And I find it fascinating. We've gone through a period of time where they've been absent and everything's been fine, right? But it's interesting. Now, over here, you can see the mobile bots that come in. So here was the most recent one, and these are the Chrome builds that they're getting updated to. So you can see here we had, my number is number 49, but that's the actual Chrome build. So these are numbers that I assigned to it. This is not a number Google will ever know, but you can find it in your server logs when you look for the Google bot and the Chrome builds. So here, this new one came in right literally on the heels of the update being over, the core update. And you can see that, numbers are fairly consistent. If there's publishing on the site, you're starting to get some of that. But this is basically tracking these two methods of indexation. So this one is the Search Console here. This one is the Google Indexing API, and I'm alternating every day. So one day it's going through Search Console, the other day is going through Indexing API, and today was the Indexing API. So getting back to here, so there's a lot of absence, a lot of gaps in the server log, the bot data in terms of the inspection tool crawlers. They are not there. So where are they? Don't know yet. Now, I think the Hostload exceeded event was probably more problematic for Google than probably what they expected, and likely more than they want us to notice, but there it is. Make of it what you will. I'll be exploring all that in more detail in this week's Confessions of an SEO. If you haven't watched the movie A Few Good Men, it's a Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson movie, plus a few other interesting people, you might want to catch up on it before listening to the podcast, because I'm thinking of titling it either You're Damn Right, I Ordered the Code Red, or A Few Good Bots. You can catch Confessions wherever there are podcasts, and I'll look forward to talking with you soon. Thanks again, and good luck.